Namaste programs, and welcome to Outriders. Let's put our camera on. This one's not much of a story-based game, although it is story-based. I played about an hour or two yesterday when it dropped after my stream. Unfortunately, Disco Elysium, yet again, getting bumped for something else. I swear to you, I will finish that game one of these centuries. Let's just make sure this is working.
After my stream, unfortunately,
What are you doing, iPhone? iPhone.
I swear to you, I will finish that game.
iPhone, what are you doing to me? There we go. Alright, well good. Let's outride. So yeah, I've got the first hour or so on my YouTube channel. In about an hour and a half that'll drop. My usual daily 7 PM YouTube. But yeah, so I'm already like, what am I, level 5? So I just want to do the remaining quests that are on here. Yeah, just get an idea of it. It's the gunplay's pretty interesting. It's okay. I'm not exactly sure what kind of game it is in terms of. I thought it was open world, but it's not. It's really just sort of little maps so far that, well, you know, they're curated at least. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see where we need the chimera. The chimera. Once this loads up, what have we got on the screen? So. Probably pretty okay there, actually. I think it can probably go bottom right. So, let's do that. Probably not going to miss anything there. Attend the debrief with Jakub and Shira at the command room. Why am I a bit framey? Huh? Well, what's with the framiness? There we go, that's better. Oh, now it's having a weird load. Wait, no, I wanted to do the side mission first. There was a side mission. What button for the missions, I wonder? Dunno. Journal? No. Quest map? Yes. Payback. Bad day. Does it tell me what level I need to be? Who knows? Who knows? Well, let's go kill these hounds. Let's see. When does this guy have different things? Is it game time or world time? Probably world time. Fine-tune shrapnel. Increases the detection explosion radius by 33%. Too expensive, man. Too expensive.
Hey Shira, I got some business in Hound's territory. What can you tell me about their leader, this guy Barker?
He fights dirty, preys on the innocent. His men are loyal because they're terrified of him.
Can you let this guy run things inside your walls?
He's too well fortified at the bottom of the rift. I'm fighting one damn war already. I can't afford another.
Seems the Hounds have outlived their usefulness to you. Good thing I came along.
Yeah. I've also changed the keybinds since yesterday because the default ones are just arse. So, Q and E and control are now my abilities, which they were before 1, 2, 3, and now 1, 2, 3 is now my guns. Yeah, sniper, sidearm. Alright, good. And then Q, E, and control. And I've just thrown my fucking ability. What a waste. And I've put that on F now. Okay. Clear the slums. Let's go get our snippery sniper out. Miss 2 shots, miss 3 shots, miss all the shots. We don't want to fucking... No, I'm used to the controls of yesterday. Control. Invalid spawn location. There we go. Is that going to hit? Throw this grenade for these nerds. And they all blow up when they die for some reason. What is hitting me? Drop down. Let's put that there. Reload. Oh, what's with the frames? Can't wallbang. Okay, good to know. Shot him in the shoulder, apparently. Where are the rest of these nerds? Down here. Got flinched out of that. Get used to these new controls that I've put on, of course. Get exploded. That's not going to work. Oh, I guess it is. What goes through walls, apparently. Keep forgetting my sniper's actually really low level, so probably should be using this high level auto rifle I've got. Tier World 4. Okay, all of a sudden everything's going to be harder, but that's good, that's fine, and better loot. What the game does by default, so... Alright, anything to pick up? No, really? No boxes? No nothing? No one dropped anything? What's this noise? Okay, we've got a box at least. Alright, we've got...
Looks
journal
like the scumbag
item.
who killed Chang was telling the truth about the hounds.
I haven't read any of the journal items yet. Probably should. Where is this on the map? It's just part of the base down there. Okay. Fair enough. Why is there two... Why would you want two? Alright, I guess it's if you're playing multiplayer. Co-op. Break through the hound's defenses. Just wondering if I mean, I don't want to put R, but that control is still a weird button for me. I'm not a fan of using the button control. Oh, get wrecked. Nerds. Where are these? Where are these nerdettes? No, I'm still using the old controls. Get frozen, nerds. Yeah, everything's a lot more tanky at world level. Tanky at world level 4. Not completely upset about that though. Not too bad. I imagine it's going to be really bad at much higher world levels, but hey. Where are you running? Why are you hiding? Can I really not go over this wall? Alright, fine. Alright, bit far, but... How is that not a headshot? I ask you. Yeah, this sniper, I need a new one. This one's just not fucking up to scratch. It might do for people that far away, but... Seems to be pretty solo friendly. I mean, it is probably meant to be played in a group, but yeah, fuck that. I'm a solo player for now. Not that I'd be against having a group, but apparently it's harder, but you get better loot if... Where is this guy? There you are, you sneaky little asshole. Anything to pick up? Nothing, really? Nothing at all? Ba-dum-bum. Enter Barker's hideout. Coming for you, Barker. Ah, janky cutscene.
Fuck off! You can't take her back!
Who, the girl? This isn't a rescue, you Barker.
Do I know you?
Mr. Chang sends his regards. Oh, come
Get-
on! I was right in the middle of my line.
You were taking too long.
I was planning it all the way here.
Thanks for the rescue anyway.
Again, really wasn't here for you.
Did you say... Mr. Chang, is he alright?
Nah, sorry to say.
Like, it's not
He
bad enough
did.
having insurgents trying to drag us all to hell. We gotta have these low-life gangsters on our streets picking us off from the inside.
Yeah, I know the game. Really hasn't changed a whole lot.
Hey, you did a good thing. Got a bad guy off the street, and I'm walking home without a scratch.
And your subtitles are completely off.
I'm Eva, by the way. Got a stall near Chang's place. You should come see me there sometime.
Oh, I hope you're the weapons vendor, because there isn't a weapons vendor. There's an armor vendor. That unlock. So we just cutscened killing the boss. A little bit weird. Anything to pick up journal-wise? Of course, I've moved it to F. I've moved it to F now. God damn it, that's gonna take some getting used to. But it's worth it, because the original controls were rubbish.
I doubt even the hounds will miss him.
Nice bed, dude. Alright, all too easy. So, talk with Eva at her shop. Oh, okay. I was just gonna go do another quest, but let's do that then. I will talk to Eva at her shop. There you are. You are the
Thanks again for
weapons.
getting the guy who
Hooray.
killed poor Mr. Chang. Well, well. I was hoping
Shaky
I'd
cam.
see you around these parts again.
Well, you just made a lousy day 2.5% better. Besides, with Mr. Chang gone, I still need a vendor.
Well, anything you see, happy to give you a better discount.
Fucking better give me a discount. Rifle standard, submachine gun standard, light machine gun standard. Is this a sniper rifle or is it some kind of scout rifle? How do I know? Compare primary, compare secondary. Bolt action rifle. Well, I need a better rifle anyway. I meant to be long range. Rifle standard VAR. Ruler of leeches. Killing shots increase weapon leech by 20% for 20 seconds. What does that even mean? Do I have weapon leech? Does she have a sniper rifle? A 171 bolt action rifle for 588. I think we're gonna have to go for it. Wait, it's level 6 though. Can I equip it? Well, here's to science. I'm happy with my AR.
You'll be pleased to know the hounds are still scared shitless to come around here.
You can repeat side quests, each time getting a different reward. Interesting. Okay, good to know. So, fuck that reward I got. Put that on. Submachine gun, assault rifle. Shots inflict ash. And then this doesn't do anything.
Good to see you again.
I think I'll stick with this one even though it's lower for now.
To come around here.
So, what was the... Yeah, this is the button for quest. So, how would I do it again? Is what my next question would be. Okay, let's go to Bunker Hill. How do I have to really go up here to fast travel? Alright, okay, fair enough. G. G is a sign new quest. Hang on, wait a minute. No, it's over here. Where am I going? Here we go. Is this the fast travel? No, this one with my logo on it. If you can call it that. I only have one thing for a logo, so I guess we go here. Initiating travel, please wait. Okay. Okay, where am I going? This way? Yes, it was up here. Then, where did I have to go from here? Where is the captain? Do I have to talk to her? Assault the bunker. Yeah, no, I've already done that. No, where am I? Oh, here. Duh.
Bring me that bastard's head. I want to see him butchered.
Alright. Let's butcher that bastard. Where's my helmet?
Time I settle up with this captain. Hope he hasn't forgotten me.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Uh-oh, we're already under attack. Let's do that. No, let's get back to our assault rifle. We're fucking close range all of a sudden. Get out of here, nerd. Why are you taking so little damage? There we go. Oh, 141. Well, that's better than the 78 I was doing.
I remember that voice.
I remember that voice. He's scum and villainy. Get away from my turret. Come on, reload. Oh, that looked pretty good. What happened? Is that his head there? No, it's not his head there. Okay, well that explains it. My turret still shooting at something? That's his head there. Save our abilities for the rushes, because this class is long range. Alright, so for example, get this out now, let's chuck one of them, let's just put them all out. Why did he take so little damage? I think it's only 71? 141 on those dudes? Get murderized. Okay. Reload. Reloading. I'll be back in a second. There's got to be something in here, right? There is nothing in here. Anything over here? Yes, some loot. I will take that. Get ashed. Give me the key, motherfucker. Open the door. Open your mind. Box. Any of this an upgrade? Let's see. Yep. 83, but I'm missing out Extend turret's duration. Oh, it's not even higher anyway. What am I talking about? Double gun standard VR. VAR. Assault rifle. I don't know what a double gun standard fucking bullshit motherfucker is. Alright.
Thought I'd have a harder time getting back through. Captain should be hauled up somewhere in here.
Is that right? Is that right? The captain. Open ye door. It reminds me a lot of Defiance. You again.
Give me all you got.
Wanna fight? Fight me. No, wrong button. That one. Oh, gotta try and stop him. He's got abilities. I am on fire. Wow, it's a fucking tornado. The abilities are pretty cool, I have to say. How did my turret end up there? Is that where I threw it? Oh, get fucked with your flame bullshit. I'm dead. Give me that fucking health, nice. How do I, keep pressing the wrong buttons. Give me that health. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Get behind cover. Now we can do this. No healing for you, sir. Wow, this flame shit is annoying. There's still a little dude here. Where'd you come from? Give me your health. Get this flame off me. Ah, this flame. What are you supposed to do? I'm trying to stay undercover here. Alright, let's try that again. It's always the way. Oh, okay. We just skip this? Oh, how did that end up on the roof? That's annoying. You almost need to leave a few people up for health, because shooting people is how you get health back on this character. Run! Why can't I aim? There we go, now I can. My health back. Get fucked with your bullshit. That's better. Those flames though, annoying. You have to keep moving. You have to keep moving. I'm a kind of stay behind cover kind of guy. Hi Spider Lily. Yeah, thank you for the lurk, no problem. I will try to have a good stream. We'll see if this game lets me. I am old and Pepega. I watched your stream the other day. You were doing Star Citizen, which I've been meaning to get back to, although I haven't heard that it has changed much.
Wait! Stop! You're an altered. You can do
That's true.
whatever the fuck you want. Why the fuck are you fighting for those fascist assholes?
Good
We're
question.
the ones fighting for our lives. Do you even know what they did to us?
No, I just
I know
woke
what
up.
you did to me.
Yeah, and you threw me into the fucking no man's land, you scum. Well, there you go. There are no heroes in this game,
Outriders
apparently.
always pay what's owed. That soldier will want to see his head for herself.
Why would you put a hole with a ladder there and not have it be anything? Alright. Anything worth upgrading? Rifle. Pump action shotgun. Thank you, no. Level 2 accolades. Banner customization. Unusual pattern 1. Emote unusual. Where is that customization? It's here. Strung together. Why not? Why not? Put a pattern on it. There we go, why not? And emotes, I've now got another one. So it's... that one? Why is this blood constantly running down this wall? Wow, this planet, it's insane. You've even got sentient blood. Return to the wounded soldier. Who is here, right? Possibly. It's a possible. You know, something, I'm pretty sure I have lurk command, but what's happened to it? What you doing, lurk command? Why you no work? Streamlabs? Let's see here. Cloudbot. Commands. Lurk. Maybe it's because it needs to have... I am terribly... So just on its own, is that going to work? But lurk with text after it? Question mark? Ah, that's what needs to change. Weird. Where's another command that would do something like that? Alright, fuck it. I don't care. Don't care. That's alright. Now I'm just... Alright, I have to figure that out after the stream. Let's not spend our life doing that. I have rewards to claim. Claim rewards. 1 reward claimed. Where did it go though? Oh, is this my reward? You're supposed to be my big reward! Where is this person? Up here. Audrey Storm. The captain is dead. Oh, yeah, well, that's one way of telling her. The iron price.
You gonna be okay? You need a medic or something?
You nuts? A medic around here will kill me faster than the shrapnel will. Don't worry about me. I'll live to fight another day.
Alright.
Aight.
Hey! You did a good thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, good people carve other people's heads off, and oh look at this, bolt action rifle 184 or salt blood. Shots pass through enemies whose health is below 50%, ricocheting to 3 enemies within a 5-meter radius and inflicting burn. Compared to, I have a 159 and a 171, so that's a much bigger upgrade. Shots inflict bleed on enemies. Cooldown of 8 seconds. Well, I just got a nice... I guess we need to upgrade our assault rifle. Decisions that really have no consequence whatsoever, because I'll probably get something better in 10 seconds. What's my sniper rifle? Level 6. Alright, we'll get everything to level 6.
Yeah,
Why not?
good thing. Maybe my dead friend can rest a little easier now.
Sign new quest. Yeah. Attend the debrief.
Altered. You're too late.
What happened?
Okay, this is the same... what's she gonna say though? Captain's dead. Oh, that's how I replay the quests. Oh, interesting. Okay. Alright, that's how that works. That's good to know. That's good to know. Is there any armor I managed to pick up? Niet. Oh, that's what I needed to do. That's not what I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. And wrong gun. There we go. I says. Okay, back to camp, I guess. I have to say, it is a bit worrying. Oh wow, what's with the, Oh, I thought that had changed. Nope. It's fun and all. It's all gonna come down to me, for me, to be... Oh, wrong way. Where am I going? The story. If it... I mean, so far the story's pretty... I mean, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's okay, it's not bad, but it's pretty generic. But yeah, I don't know how big this game's going to be, how many maps it has. This is just one of them. Is it all just little bloody areas that have things to hide behind? And alright, let's talk to Shira. It could get old very fast, is my point.
Don't believe you. They do, Peck.
Jakob? Shira?
The signal in the forest. You remember it?
Yeah, like it was yesterday.
You still have its frequency, don't you?
You mean this frequency?
Curva. You got the winning lotto numbers tattooed on your ass cheek too?
Still don't believe me?
Ugh, I hate when you play the I told you so.
That signal is still playing like a distant echo. It's digital, which means it must be coming from a place where there is no anomaly. The problem is, we've never been able to locate its source because we've never had the right frequency. Until you showed up. So now listen close, you need to bring those precise numbers to Dr. Abraham Zahidi, one of our last scientists.
Bullshit. He's been deep in enemy territory for weeks now. 5 Ration says Zahidi's dead.
We don't know that. You. I've seen you before. It was in the med
20
lab.
minutes ago, when you woke me up.
Guess life's real funny that way.
Meet Jane, sniper, first class. She almost died trying to save his life. She'll guide you.
Wait, Shira. When we landed, that signal was already playing. Do you have any idea who or what is sending it?
Do yourself a favor. Don't ask that question. Whatever's out there, they don't want to be found. And whoever goes looking for that fucking signal ends up dead.
But it's the only chance we've got. And if anyone can get there alive, it's all of you.
Shira, come on.
Jakob! That's an order.
Sorry I left you to
Ooh,
die in that
trouble in
Hey, no
paradise.
worries. Didn't really have a choice. I'd have done the same.
Such lovable characters. Yes, I would have fucked you over too.
I'm not willing to write McCain off yet. He's one tough son of a bitch.
So what? So you've got a sub quest, a side quest, companion quest. What?
I know you
What's
have
going on
million
here?
questions, but I don't have time.
Okay.
You let me sleep in a few too many fucking years. I think you can find some time.
What's going on with that echo? Oh, some time you say? Okay. How did this war start?
How did it all begin? Why'd you start fighting?
When the anomaly got bad, we had only just begun the colonization. There were still more than 500,000 frozen in cryo waiting for us to wake them. But we already knew we couldn't feed them all. So one faction argued to just pull the power and let them die in their sleep, preserve the resources we had. The others wanted to give them a chance to live.
I can guess which side you were on.
I was wrong. We tried to be fair and to ration what we had, but it only led to bloodshed.
Okay. I mean, so kill everyone or then kill everyone? You had the two options you had and you're feeling like you're bloody hard done by? What do the insurgents want?
Your enemy. What do they want?
What do any of us want? To have enough. But there isn't. Enough food, enough water, anything. They won't settle until they have all we have. They want to destroy us. So I need to destroy them first.
Have you tried talking? How many altered are there?
What am I now? Altered? Help me understand.
What do you want to know?
How many are there?
There are lesser ones all over with small and strange mutations. But those with true power, only a handful. Still more than I'm comfortable with. But the soldiers revere them as gods.
Well, I already killed one, so they're not that tough. Who do the altered fight for?
The other altered out there. Who do they fight for?
Whoever the fuck they want. You think anyone controls them? The ones who fight with us, they
Not that I'm bored.
have a reason for it. Some shred of humanity still. But on the other side, they're demonic, wrathful gods, machines of death. There's nothing human left.
They're rotten recipe stealing
That won't happen
bitches.
to me.
Doris.
I pray that's true.
Is that the picture you took on the landing bay? What, where? What pisha?
This is insane. I watched you take this photo a few hours ago.
That was a lifetime ago. That girl you met that day is long gone.
That girl could never have survived.
Take it. I don't need it anymore.
Why would I want a picture of you? I'm not in it anymore. Keep your damn fucking photos. Okay, the situation on the front line looks bad.
You've been gone too long to understand how truly fucked we are. There can be more than 50 or 60,000 of us left. More on the other side than ours. Soon there'll be none of us left to fight. The insurgents' last assault was Destruction. They were digging tunnels and planting charges right beneath us. They blew our front line all to hell.
I noticed.
The reports of casualties are uncountable.
Uncountable?
One of my best men was out there, Lieutenant McCain. But a message just got through. And he's trapped under the rubble, still alive. I don't have any more men to spare. I need you to get him out.
Okay.
It's the least I can do.
I want to hear the moment our search parties turn up anything about McCain.
Okay. Speak with Jakub to leave for the first city. Well, I'm guessing we're not doing that because this is just a demo.
If this McCain is still alive, I need to find him.
I need to find him.
So Jakub, what do you think the signal is?
Beats me. Just some fake hope bullshit for losers who can't accept the world has gone to shit. But I guess that's our goddamn mission now. So meet us at my garage when you're ready.
Okay. What's this book, motherfucker? Who are you? Madame Beauvoir.
Original memorabilia and memorandums.
Whoa.
No touching.
Get her the Aussie flag.
On vinyl. Even on Earth, these were hard to come by.
How do you know about that?
Long story. You a collector?
Someone gotta be. Everyone else is all too ready to forget.
How did all this get here?
Well, when we left Earth, all we all got was one box of our things. Now people got no interest all the junk we brought. Not me. This is our history. What we was, what we lost. My little museum of Earth. Always looking for donations.
What could she possibly have on her?
Oh
my. A pen? A torch? It's a pen.
It still has ink? How?
Like I said, long story.
Thank you.
Okay, in return, I would like all your stuff.
Without memories of the past.
That's a space pen.
So little. If you come across anything else from old Earth, there's a home for it here.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out.
Collectibles.
Ain't found nothing for me today? I find it hard to believe this planet's been picked clean already.
What?
Without memories of the past, the future means so little.
Yeah, we've had that, so okay. Alright, I gave her the last pen in existence, and she gave me nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. That's absolutely... What's... It's M, actually. M.
They took her too.
Where is Terra Infirma? Track. The way out there? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's go. No. Okay. But why is she yellow? Okay. That's going to annoy me. It really is. Surely that means I need to talk to her about something. Let's go here. What is this an image of? I mean... Wait, is this just because like, oh, I've got a new other mission here? Or is this... Historian Everlasting Era? Area? What? What is this? What are you talking about? Hmm? Let's just pay back again. And I'm... Oh, that's Lieutenant... Wait a minute. What? Okay, this is the right mission. Why, just seeing as this one's closer, I'm gonna go see what it's all about then. Historian Everlasting Era. Area. I said era again. Does that mean there's something I need to find here? Tracking new quest. Search for items Madame Beauvoir will be interested in. Okay. Alright. Do a bit of the old mining while we're here. So it tells me where things are. Oh, we're the baddies. Where's this other dude? Just hiding around the corner, apparently. Oh my god, this mucking grenade. Oh, I see. So we have got something on the map here. Oh, there's people everywhere. We need this here as well. Get out of here. Reach up. Ooh, the jank. Why are you all hiding? All of you are hiding, apparently. Oh, give me the green items. Alright, why are you all hiding? Why are none of you peeking? Thank you. Come on, peek. Not gonna peek. Peeks. That's why you don't peek. They're all hiding. Can I just blow these up? No. It's a bit hard to be aggressive when they're fucking hiding all the time. Although I guess that means I should just be more aggressive. Even though I'm supposed to be long range. No more Borats. Level 6, nerds! Blighted rounds. Oh, alright, well we're gonna need to sort that out in a second. I guess it... Alright, so all my bullets are gonna do damage. That'll be cool. So let's have a look at that. What do we got? So, we have a new helmet. Take that, thank you. Skills. Fill your current weapons magazine with decay-infused bullets that inflict toxic onto enemies. Enemies within a small radius of the main target also receive toxic and 50% of damage. The skill lasts until you reload or switch weapons. Is there anything I would... You know, I'm happy with my current ordnance, to be perfectly honest with you. Just poison bullets is a bit meh as far as I'm concerned. Is there something over here I missed? Yeah, there is. Oh, it's just scrap. I thought it was some loot. Clear the way. Get out of here. Get him out of here. What on earth is doing so much damage to me? There's someone behind me? There's a guy behind me. I didn't see him. I'm an idiot. There's two guys behind me. I looked over here and thought there was no way through. But there you go. My bad. Alright, we're gonna need to snippy snipe, I think. Oh, nice dodge. Okay, why don't you all hide? That'd be cool. We love game mechanics where everyone hides. Oh, this is bad. How is he not being frozen by my turret? Get the fuck out of here, dude. They're so fast. How annoying these fucking rushes. It's probably good for the other classes, which are mostly close range, and they get healed by people who come close to them. But for me, it's like a get away from me. I don't like it. Alright, everyone. Everyone die. Look at this little sneaky I'm gonna hide for the rest of eternity, motherfucker. Got it. Okay, anything to pick up? What? I thought we were done. The music changed. He's not showing up. There he is. Anyone else? Anyone? Beulah? Da-dum-dum. That's my grenade from earlier. Didn't bloody blow up. Wait a minute. There was something to mine over here. Don't really see the necessary... that it's necessary to do it, but hey, OCD. Oh, give me that 63 iron that I can't use until the game comes out in 4 weeks, if I choose to buy it. Which at this point, there would have to be some incredible reviews coming out, I think. I mean, it's fun. I'm having fun, I won't lie. It's much kind of better than I was sort of thinking it was going to be, but I like the abilities. They're kind of cool. It's a little bit like what Anthem was doing, but never really sort of felt any good. But these ones feel fun. Holographic disc. Completed. Okay, done. I have to take it back to Madame Beauvoir. Alright, well, we'll do that. Allez, Madame Beauvoir. With your Australian and American flags. Nope, she's over here somewhere. I think she's up and to the left. Yep.
Remember,
Yo!
without memories of the past, the future means so little.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, I have a holographic disc.
I remember these. Used to be we thought we was keeping these forever. Generations to come could look at one of these, see our movies, our stories, how we lived and loved. Now, it all may as well never have existed.
Alright, compare with... yeah, we don't need to compare with anything, so that's going to be a huge upgrade, and blighted rounds I'm not using. I am using cryo turret though, but it's not much of an upgrade. Every turret shot deals extra 2 damage. Well, we've got to do that. We're not using blighted rounds, so... what do you want from me? What do you want from me? That's an upgrade. We've got a submachine gun, 187, not really worth. Fine, just fine. Okay, good, 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 good. Good. Let's sell some shite.
What you see is what you get.
Okay, right, yeah, that's right. So I don't think I want any of it. Let's just sell it all. And deal. Oh, give me the cash. Give me the cash. What have you got? I just got a headgear. Don't want any more. Scrapinal. Anything is in desperate need of upgrades? Let's see. 132, not really. That's not bad. I do need legs. I do need legs.
Ain't nothing free.
And what are you selling?
Thanks again for getting the guy who killed Mr. Chang. Welcome back.
Rifle standard, don't really care. Alright, okay, cool. So we need to do... Oh, this is... Oh, this will do that quest again. Okay, I got you, I got you, I got you. So, what we want is back to this one. And then to the fast travel. Oh, it's so complicated. Boom. You know what? It's been an hour. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get a bottle of wine opened. And I am going to have a quick intermission. I'll be right back. Alright, we back. We've got some wine. Cheers. Oh, we have fired our bullets. Let's restock then. Try to figure out where we're going here. Down here somewhere. No.
Shira, I'm looking at the epicenter of the explosion. This is where the collapse started. I doubt McCain survived this.
I don't need your doubts. I need him alive.
I need him alive. So that I can kill him myself. He's a traitor. He's a traitor and a scum. What's going on with my camera here? Is my head over to the side? Yeah, okay. What's going on? How's that happened? Okay, turn that preview off. That's all I can stand of seeing my own face. Clear the area! Anyone else want to peek? I am a long-range class. Be nice if you would peek. Oh, pixel perfect. Where's that guy? We'll go around the corner, please. Oka. They've learnt their lessons. Well, no, they haven't learnt their lessons. They've taken something from Division, which is utterly annoying, that even when they're under fire, they still keep coming. They should be taking cover if I'm shooting at them. Just makes life very difficult. When they are so aggressively... I mean, I guess it makes more sense in a game like this, because they're covered in armor or whatever, and magical space fucking bullshit, but, yeah, Division, it never made much sense that they're just sort of pressing W as an AI. It was fine in Division 1, but Division 2 they just made the AI just so aggressive. I guess that's what people want. I want to be able to control the battlefield, you know? And if I've missed someone, then that's my bad. But if I haven't, and I'm shooting at them to keep them to stay under cover, and they don't, that is annoying. Where'd this other nerd go? Where are you going? He didn't go around the corner like I thought he was going to. Thought I was playing Division there for a second. Get out of it. Why is there fire there? Please reload. Thank you. Well, if you're not going to peek, I'm going to pick you off. Anyway. Can you please get into cover? Why is there no cover there? Oh, I beg to differ. There we go. These two are just still hiding there. Why has this guy got a... Oh, he's the captain. He is the captain now. Get frozen, nerd. That's gonna hurt. We need bullets. Oh, the fucking glitch dodge. They can suddenly turn 90 degrees to their right. Come on, get out of it. Look at him faking. You know, this might not be fun for some players, but this is how I like to play. Just keeping my distance. Why can't I get off this wall? Picking them off with snips. No, anything up here? No? Da 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 dum bum bum ba da dum bum bum. This is just a monster closet? Yep. Anything up here? No, just random bullshit. Well, what the is going on? Give me that scrap. What the world needs now is scrap, sweet scrap. I should probably be looking while I can. Let's see, 143. No, they're all. What's this? Cryo turret, extra 2 damage. I've already got that. Increases the turret's damage based on your status power. Fuck yes. What's my status power? I don't know what a status power is. Don't know what you're talking about, game. The fuck is status power? Do I have a... I don't know what it is. Just don't know what it is. Climb the hillside. Let's load into the next tiny little area.
Why did it just get so quiet?
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to Polaris? What in the actual fudge? Right. That's the correct response.
What am I looking at? Some kind of walking giant out here.
Keep your voice down, Outrider. You don't want it to notice you, believe me. It can wipe out hundreds in a second. Even the altered respect them.
Coast is clear! Keep digging, we're almost out!
If only you had superpowers.
Hold on, I got you.
Wait! Wait! Don't shoot! We're all in this together right now.
Are we now? I just killed like 800 of your friends.
Lieutenant McCain, you all right?
I'm alive. Thank you, soldier.
It's okay. Now, let's get the rest of my men out.
No shit. There are no good people in this game.
Fuck, seriously?
War is war. What, you think we just hug it?
Bye. Things have a way of working out. That's an excellent question. Who's... Oh, that was the end of it? What was... Is that where I... Oh, that's where I started. Really? I just did a loop like that? No boxes or anything? I'd already opened the one box? Okay, I get it. I see where we are. Right. This game's gonna have to have a whole lot of turn to Shira. Tricks up its sleeve. Because if this is all it is, tiny little maps like this, doing little that's gonna get old very quickly. Kill a bunch of people, kill a boss, move on. I mean, most of these games are like that, but I mean, you gotta cover.
I'm forgetting the guy who killed poor Mr. Chang.
Yeah, fine. Can we not have... Oh, there we go, cool. What are you selling? Nothing. But what am I selling? Everything is a downgrade, so we can sell it all. The cash. Iron, titanium, leather, Shattered. So what does scrap do? I was picking up scrap. Return to Shiro. She's upstairs, right?
I find some
I want to
Visit.
hear the moment our search parties turn up anything.
I'm
So-
pretty busy right now. What do you need?
McCain was an idiot and then got killed. He got shot by someone who I then didn't get to shoot back at. Just some random sniper that wasn't even on the map.
Your lieutenant's dead.
Must have been
Tell
the
me
Phil
he
Winters
died like
lie.
a hero.
Lol.
Sure, if that's what you want to hear. He was a real fucking hero.
Whatever we did, know that this is war, Outrider. All must be forgiven. Until we win.
Are you so sure it's even worth winning anymore?
Makes a point, One Eye. Okay, so, no pain, no gain, blighted rounds, scrapnel. Again, it's the helmet. Why? Why? I guess we're supposed to do blighted rounds. While the skill is active. Yeah, let's grab this one then. Maybe we use blighted rounds. I don't know. I don't know.
There for? Keep moving. Only the dead get the day off.
Only the dead get the day off. No time for, good behavior. I think we're pretty much done, aren't we? And let's go do... Alright, let's put blighted rounds on because obviously it wants me to. Cryo turret, cryo turret. Cryo turret. Ah, it was gloves. Blighted rounds. Okay. Okay. So let's put it on... Guess... Scrapnel? And that, I mean, pain launcher is an interrupt. No, it's a long delay, so actually I want my scrapnel back and get rid of this one. There we go. That feels right. That feels good. Not that we're going to be able to test it out because I'm pretty sure. Wait, has historian Nutbag got something more to say? Annoys me that she's yellow. Annoys me that means there's a quest.
Without memories of the past, the future means so little.
Oh, shut up. No. Got nothing. Got nothing. Alright. So we can redo all of the... Where am I headed to find... What's his face? Jakob. This way? Down here somewhere. Wow. There he is.
Just think, if this mission gets me killed, we'll never have to look at this town again.
Yeah. I'm with you, mate. What happened to the other Outriders?
What happened to everyone else? None of the other Outriders survived?
Well, you had front row seats for the shit show that started it all. Now, most of us were dead that first day. The few dozen that were left, they did what we came here to do. They fucking explored. Right? Who do you think died trying to figure out we couldn't leave this fucking valley?
Your mum. How did you survive?
Why are you the only Outrider alive?
You think I was gonna explore this damn planet after what we saw? Fuck them. Let them have my badge. I didn't need to be an Outrider that bad anyway.
You know, it would be nice if we had any kind of backstory for it. I suppose it's all in the journal, which I'm going to start reading.
This is where it all...
Yep, we're done of the demo. Oh, well, yeah, we'll read some journal entries, and then we'll probably have to call it. This is exactly the same
As the last remnants of humanity
thing from the beginning.
destroy themselves. The signal is still out there, And with it lies the key to our salvation. We journey from the ruins of our old world and into what lies beyond.
The things I've seen, even I do not believe them.
Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back.
You think you're dreaming? What the? This is real.
Do what you were sent here for! Go! Beyond the frontier!
It's the end of the goddamn world out there.
All this persistence, this world is crashing down. And what will be left?
Beyond here, there's only death.
I'm finding that signal.
Find that signal, the game. Thank you for playing Outriders. You've only just scratched the surface. Well, you're better. The full Outriders experience will feature 1 to 3 player drop-in, drop-out co-op with cross-play support, over 35 hours of aggressive combat and rich story, 4 classes and 4 unique playstyles to master, extensive skill tree crafting and gear modding. Progress carried from this demo. Why is this music so fucking loud? You know, I'm encouraged by the idea that it might just be a story, 35-hour story. Cool, I'd be okay with that, although at 90 bucks Aussie, that's fucking ridiculous. We just get out of that fucking music, Jesus. Route takes me out of the game. Alright, well let's go back in and read the journal items. Just for something to do. I'll wait to see some reviews, I think. If they say that it's a fun, 35-hour story, I'm all for that. I love story games. If it's a service game as a service thing, like Destiny, where, you're expected to play thousands of hours of it, then this, I don't think there's not enough here to be bothered with it. Alright, journal entries. People of Antarest. Jakob Dabrowski, grumbling mechanic. Believe me, boss, I want this to work. You have no idea, but people don't change. Jakob's always been a scoundrel and a grouch, but there's nobody you'd rather have at your side in battle. Originally from Poland, Jakob lost his parents in the siege of Warsaw and grew up scrounging on the streets. He managed to escape the States by boat as a young refugee, where he was happy to take up arms as a mercenary as long as he got 3 meals a day. Jakob signed on as a mechanic and driver under Jack Tanner the same day you were recruited. So why was I his boss? Anyway. Over the next 5 years, you faced combat together more times than you care to count, fighting for whatever country was paying. You and Jakob were the only survivors of a squad airdropped into Venezuela during the fall of Caracas, and managed to extract 3 high-profile assets. You lasted 9 months together in a Syrian prison camp in '73. Along with Tanner, you and Jakob survived a chopper crash in the Zagros Mountains and walked all the way to Kermanshah. Here's another game, or any kind of property, where they think, let's have some really rich backstory and then not have any of it in the actual game. Like, this sounds more interesting than what we've seen so far in this game. Well, not really, but hey. On landing day on Enoch, Jakob is the outrider responsible for driving and maintaining your truck as you secure a perimeter for the first human colony. This will likely be the last time you have to serve together if all goes according to plan. 31 years after landing on Enoch, you were sent on a mission to find Jakob, who'd been captured by a group of thugs, the Hounds, and rescued him, earning an earful of grumbling and not even a thank you. Jakob has clearly not changed, except he did say he was happy to see you. I mean, it's basically a thank you. Jakob has left the life and ideals of the Outriders behind. He's now a crack mechanic under Grand Marshal Shira Gutman's employ. capable of keeping any set of wheels turning. Jakob nonetheless prefers to laze around and gripe about his predicament from his comfortable cocoon of fatalism. Jakob was pleasantly surprised to find you alive, but he has a creeping feeling this joy will be short-lived. Okay. I agree. I still like him. He's probably the... I mean, he's not really a character, but probably the closest to there being a character in this game so far. Jane Colm, ECA Sniper First Class. She was the one who showed up who somehow rescued us or whatever. With your help, Outrider, we're going to get out of this valley. Is that true? Jane served under Shira for many years. Shira took notice of her one day when Jane popped the helmet off an insurgent captain for 200 feet with nothing but her rifle's iron sights. Jane later became a staunch believer in Zahedi's mission. She volunteered to accompany him as a bodyguard during his expeditions into hostile territory. Her courage, superior skill as a marksman, and stealthy approach were ideal when infiltrating positions held by the insurgents, or infested with monsters. During the latest expedition, Jane found you as you emerged from your cryopod after 31 years of stasis. She was forced to leave you behind, fearing for Zahedi's safety, but was ultimately unable to prevent the Doctor from getting captured. Frustrated with herself, rescuing Zahedi is now of paramount importance to her. Right. Seth, altered. One of the few altered fighting on the side of the ECA. Seth's massive power is one of the reasons the ECA still survives. But, like the rest of his altered kin, he is unpredictable, unreliable, and not entirely sane. You almost fell victim to Seth when you first encountered him in No Man's Land, and it was only his noticing your Outriders uniform that saved you. He appears to still hold some respect for the Outriders, long after their myth was tarnished and lost for most. Interesting. Shira Gutman, Grand Marshal of Rifttown. Can you imagine what this world will look like in a few months, a few years, a brand new civilization, a second chance? Shira is part of the ECA's... I don't even know what ECA stands for. You know what? I'm going to find that out first. It must be in groups. Outriders. Enoch Colonization Authority. Okay, fair enough. As one of the Flores' essential crew members, she's had a hand in the ship's construction and design while it was still in Earth's orbit. On Enoch, she's been assigned to accompany the Outriders on landing day to gather planet data analytics and oversee the technical side of the colony's establishment. Born in Tel Aviv, she had a troubled childhood in that city's last years before war and rising temperatures rendered the desert countries uninhabitable. Her father's position as a high-ranking city planner meant the family was able to escape before war tore through the country. Resettled in Montreal, Shira was able to get an engineering education in one of the few cities that still supported universities. Shira did all she could to try and live a normal life, taking in stray animals, giving food to the hungry, but in a dying world there was little room for people like her. When armed conflict eventually creeped into Montreal, she abandoned her home and committed herself to the construction of the Flores. During her time in Earth's orbital stations, she supported her father's work on the Flores. Shira recorded hundreds of hours in spacewalk while building the ship, and contributed to such systems as life support, hull reinforcement, and solar paneling. But even for skilled engineers like Shira, seats on the Flores were hard to come by, even more so after the Caravel's launch failed. Shira's father, the only one in the family with a guaranteed seat, gave up his place for his daughter. I need some more wine. There we go. 31 years after the landing, Shira is nearly unrecognizable. She has ascended to Grand Marshal of Rifttown, one of ECA's Council of Grand Marshals, leading the war against the insurgents. The buoyant daydreamer you met on landing day has become a hardened pragmatist and a woman of commanding presence. For decades, Shira's sole concern has been stopping her sector from falling apart. She could not afford to hope for anything more until you appeared on her doorstep. You! Charles Maxwell, ECA Sergeant Major, dead. We're not on Earth, Shira. There is no proper procedure. A high-ranking ECA officer and superior of Shira Gutman, engineer. Maxwell is in charge of overseeing the landing on Enoch and seems to hold a fair few ambitions for his own future. Doesn't seem too keen about giving the Outriders any time of it. Born in the UK long after his country had left the EU for the second time and was half sunk in the North Sea, his world was one of Dickensian destitution and depravity not dissimilar to the dark ages of England's feudal past. But Maxwell was clever and driven, a political animal from an early age, able to dig himself out of that morass on the strength of his relentless mind. By the time Bruno Nyberg was elected president of the ECA, Maxwell was already long attached to his hip as his brash and brutal young military advisor. He was never meant to have a seat on the Flores, let alone commanding a platoon of ECA soldiers, but Maxwell was never going to let that stop him from getting off Earth. He is self-centered and devious and should not be easily trusted. Well, especially now that he's dead. The enormous burden placed on Maxwell made him buckle and panic when the Outriders appeared to be affected by a deadly disease. He killed Jack Tanner and ordered the Outriders' extermination to prevent the disease from spreading. He was killed shortly after by the same explosion that wounded you. That he did. I was there for that. Audrey Storm, ECA Wounded Corporal. That fucker's gonna pay, one way or another. A tough but wounded young ECA soldier, she seeks revenge against Captain Rayner for her fallen comrades, but is powerless to carry it out. Audrey Storm has spent her entire life on the battlefield, born in the trenches and raised in secret by a committed young soldier. Storm's mother knew pregnant women were not allowed on the battlefield. Children are a sacred commodity for the ECA, both because they are the future of the faction in a time of dramatic population reduction, and because the insurgents are known to roast and eat any newborns they get their hands on. But Storm's mother was devoted to the cause, to winning the war, and refused to retreat from the front. She waged war through her pregnancy, gave birth in the mud, and stayed in the trenches tending to the wounded and sick while raising her daughter. Audrey Storm may have been wounded by Captain Rayner's attack, but she survived. And she's going to keep surviving. She's going to carry on her mother's fight until she's the last one standing on this godforsaken planet. Aidan McCain, ECA Lieutenant, dead. A lieutenant under Grand Marshal Gutman, McCain is a proven soldier and leader. He is known to be heartless and quick-witted, practical and realistic, never one to let emotions sway his decision-making. It's made him a brutal technician on the field. But he wasn't always so severe. In the early days of the colony, he was actually something of a goofball, constantly mugging for laughs, and a good friend to Jakub Dabrowski and Grand Marshal Gutman in their youth. Some say there was even more between McCain and Gutman, but if true, it was long ago. Bow, wow, wow. He changed as much as Gutman has over the decades. Some say it has something to do with his time stationed at Eagle Peaks before the insurgents recaptured it. For many years he was working to defend a top-secret ECA weapon program hidden in those mountains, led by a mysterious scientist known to this day only as the Alchemist. Whatever he witnessed up there, he came back as a changed man, with little patience for saving humanity, driven only to win this damn war. McCain went missing when the trenches adjacent to Rift Town collapsed during the insurgents' latest attack. He has not been seen since. Yes, he has. I went and saved him. He shot someone, blew some people up, and then got shot himself. Jack Tanner, Outrider Captain. This planet is our last chance, Outrider. We won't get another. What fucking accent was that? A veteran of many of Earth's worst last wars, Tanner roamed the globe as the leader of a highly trained group of mercenaries, lending their services to the highest bidder. As a mercenary captain, Tanner was known for his effectiveness, but notorious for his unorthodox methods. After a great number of the original Outriders died in the Caravel catastrophe, the ECA approached Tanner with a proposition: rebuild the Outriders and embody their ideals to serve as humanity's vanguard. Tanner took the gig and gathered together the best of his team. You were among the first he approached, and he offered you a place at his side among the Outriders. Joining Tanner on the Flores is his daughter, Sarah, who also happens to be pregnant. She remains in cryostasis. Tanner leads the Outriders on their first mission on Enoch to be first boots on the ground and secure the planet for the 500,000 souls aboard the SM Flores that will follow them down. After several of your fellow Outriders became infected by the strange fungus in the forest, Tanner tried to defuse the situation and call for calm, but he was murdered by Sergeant Major Maxwell. Let's see. So Tanner, what was her name? Storm. What's the bet that she's Tanner's granddaughter? Jakub Dabrowski, Outrider Mechanic. Believe me, boss, I want this to work. You have no idea, but people don't change. Jakub's always been a scoundrel and a grouch, but there's nobody you'd rather have at your side in battle. Originally from Poland, Jakub lost his parents in the siege of Warsaw and grew up scrounging on the streets. He managed to escape the States. Have I already read all this? Same day you were recruited. Already okay. Why have we got two? Why? Olivia Cuthbert, Seen a lot of people kissing the dirt. After 83 years frozen in cryo, fuck the dirt. Somebody point me to the closest titty bar. Did I miss that dialogue? We didn't even get to talk to her. She said something to Jakob that she only has 2 friends, him and Cuthbert, but we never even talked to Cuthbert. What's that all about, huh? What's that all about, game? A specialist technician among the Outriders, Cuthbert has been assigned to assist Shira Gutman in isolating and tracking down the digital signatures left behind by the ECA's exploratory probes sent to Enoch's surface. Before she was an Outrider, Cuthbert was a getaway driver, a late-night bouncer, a radio DJ, anything to keep out of trouble. How is being a getaway driver keeping out of trouble? But trouble always found a way of finding her. She lost both her parents at age 12 in the San Francisco riots back when the major utilities were shutting down. She managed to survive on her own in one of the refugee camps across the Golden Gate Bridge, when San Francisco had gone dark, torn apart by gangs. But it wasn't long before she was a gangbanger herself and would have died out there if not for Captain Tanner. He saw something in her and gave her a spot in his brigade, apprenticed her to the tech team. Over the years, Cuthbert's growing technical expertise has gotten you and Jacob out of several tricky situations you always seem to find yourself caught up in. Cuthbert has had very few friends, but you're one of them. Cuthbert was able to track another distant probe, and her readings led the Outriders into the forest. She was struck by the cataclysmic storm while trying to escape the forest. You couldn't save her. She died in front of your eyes. Ah, she'll be back. Magnus Scarstelt, Outrider Scout. This valley reminds of my parents' farm. Yeah, I saw it all slide into the ocean, but those mountains, they were something once. A forward reconnaissance operative, Scarstelt typically takes front position on the Outriders' ventures into hostile and/or unknown territories. Scarstelt was raised among the fjords of Norway, but managed to get one of the last ships out when the earthquakes turned that whole country into a wasteland. Raised in one refugee camp after another, Scarstelt would have been dead long ago if he hadn't found his way into Tanner's band of mercenaries and learned to fight with the best of them. He's a survivor, having escaped more war zones and fallen cities than he cares to count. You even saved Skarskelt's skin a couple of times back on Earth, and he feels indebted to you for it. Now, one of the few to make it alive off Earth, Scarstelt is looking forward to finally relaxing and living a long, lazy life. Well, where did he die? He died somewhere along there. Was he the first guy to get the goo? He may have been the first guy to get the goo. Civilians, Madame Beauvoir historienne. Without memory of the past, the future means so little, she said about 8 times. A slightly haunted, questionably level-headed collector of old Earth artifacts, she laments the regression of civilization and tries to reclaim evidence of humanity's past glories. Madame Beauvoir has collected enough recovered artifacts to allow her to build her own little museum in Rift Town. Education in the ECA territories is typically limited to teachings on the ways of trench warfare, survival in harsh conditions, the maintenance of weapons and gear, marksmanship, tactics and strategy. Literacy levels for those born on Enoch are low, with those formerly educated on Earth being among the few who can read and write. Madame Beauvoir has done her best to amend this by inviting children to her classrooms, teaching them basic literacy and mathematical skills, and instructing them on the history of their ancestors. Pretty fucking useless if you ask me. Mr. Chang, a vendor in Rift Town. Oh, it was a great character. He had like one line and then got killed. A bitter wind blows for us all. A typical junk seller in Rift Town, but atypically pleasant and friendly, Mr. Chang was protective of a business he struggled to maintain in war. Mr. Chang was murdered in cold blood at the hand of a thug working for the Hounds. The ECA supplies most of the standard equipment to their soldiers, but merchants can provide that extra bit of firepower or protection with custom and high-quality weaponry and armor, at least for those who can afford it. While anyone is free to trade their gear, the ECA tightly controls who is allowed to set up shop within its territory, and their paranoia to prevent another insurgency. Other than that, it's Wild West rules. Weapons on Enoch are as common as bread used to be on Earth. Now a piece of bread costs a fortune. The merchants have been known to take advantage of the lack of competition by coming together to form cartels and fix prices. This collusion is why, for some, the Hound's attempt to take over the merchants' businesses isn't entirely unjustified. Where are these guns coming from? And if there was just an armory on the ship of all these different guns, why am I only finding like level 1 guns at first and then, you know, level 20 guns later? Outrageous. It's me immersion. Ava Lopez, vendor in Rift Town. A brave, capable merchant in Rifttown and a friend of Mr. Chang's, she is one of the few to resist the Hound's attempt to intimidate the merchants and control the marketplace. Well, they're all dead now, so who cares? You found her being held by Barker, the leader of the Hounds. She plunged a knife into Barker's ribs and helped put an end to his racket. Good, good, good. Barker, leader of the Hounds. Leader of the gang known as the Hounds, Barker terrorizes the merchants of Rifttown with the help of his thugs. His latest attempt to seize more control over the marketplace saw many merchants killed or abducted with the aim of establishing his own underground cartel. Since Barker's rise to power in the gang, the Hounds became an even greater thorn in Shira Gutman's side. Barker recognizes he can never best the ECA and has no intention to. He is happy for the ECA to hold the insurgents at bay, while he takes advantage of the internal turmoil and builds his kingdom within a kingdom. He hides among the general population, making his kennel deep inside the bottom level of the slums. He's typically been careful not to overextend his reach and provoke the Grand Marshal too much, although that seems to be changing. Well, he dead now. He dead. The Outriders. Article extract. Who are the Outriders? The Outriders were formed by the leaders of the Enoch Colonization Authority, a handpicked group of the finest specialists with scientific, engineering and military expertise with the purpose of serving as humanity's vanguard. As chaos unfolded on Earth and cities fell into rubble, the Outriders were sent as rescue squads into lawless, destroyed places and escorted people to safety. The Outriders became heroes in the eyes of many. But it was not to last. Disaster struck their ranks when most of the original Outriders died in the Caravel catastrophe. With only a few months before the Flores' launch, the ECA was left without a frontline force to scout ahead, establish a safe perimeter on the new planet, and protect the population from any threats. In a mad scramble to rebuild the group, the ECA recruited the new Outriders from various mercenary forces and guns for hire, with Jack Tanner as their leader. The Outriders were once considered to be the best humanity had to offer. Now, many among the ECA are skeptical of the new hires, regarding them as nothing more than gun-toting opportunists, loyal only to themselves. To appease concerns, the ECA has assigned Staff Sergeant Charles Maxwell to oversee their operations upon landing on Enoch. Maxwell's scathing criticisms of the Outriders are no secret. But the question remains, these new untested Outriders will be the first boots on Enoch, tasked to secure the region in which our colony will be established, and pave the way for all of us who follow. Can we really trust these Outriders with the future of humanity? Enoch Colonization Authority. Enoch's governing body. The ECA was the governmental body created by former heads of state and CEOs of multinational corporations working together to shepherd Project Expansion. The ECA was responsible for overseeing the construction of the Flores Ark ship, the Caravel Scout ship, and the formation of the Outriders. Charged with spearheading the colonization of Enoch. Once on Enoch, the ECA would undertake the role of central authority, overseeing logistics and establishing law and order for the human colony. Bruno Nyberg was the first elected president and travelled with the Flores to Enoch. After the destruction brought on by the anomaly storms, the colony was thrown into chaos. Unable to grow crops or produce medicine, and with most electronics destroyed by the anomaly, the ECA began to lose control of the first city. Riots and further storms forced the ECA to consolidate their assets and relocate to Rifttown. Those rioters and troublemakers that were left behind saw themselves as exiles, cast out from a world order that no longer valued their continued existence. It was not long before the exiles launched an insurgency against the authority. A 30-year war of attrition followed. Battle after battle was fought over the few dwindling resources left, over the same stretches of ground that had been dug up and formed into trenches, ground that changed hands as often as the weather. The president and many other top officials of the ECA were killed, leading to structural changes in leadership and Shira Gutman becoming Grand Marshal. The colony's original population of 500,000 dwindled down to tens of thousands. A generation was born into war and died in war, knowing nothing else. Anomaly storms continued ravaging the land. History gave way to propaganda. Propaganda gave way to a single axiom: the enemy must be eliminated. The Insurgents, A History of Madness by R.T. Elliott, the official archive. Realizing the ECA had abandoned them, leaving them utterly exposed to Enoch's horrors, a revolutionary group formed calling themselves Exiles. These insurgents, as the ECA calls them, launched an all-out assault against the authority. Despite their superior numbers, the insurgents' inferior weaponry, training and discipline resulted in their attacks being easily rebuffed. The insurgents insurgents' cause seemed all but lost, but the ECA was in for an ugly surprise. Soon after the storm started coming, the first Altered began emerging among the insurgents. The power and fury of these first monstrosities were enough to turn the tide of the war. The ECA's panicked failed attempts at first killing the insurgents and their leaders, and then peace brokering were met with derision. The insurgents were out for blood. Today, the insurgents are ruled by merciless Altered warlords who believe themselves to be gods, near immortals who bathe in the horror of war, feeding their flock with hatred towards the ECA and nihilistic lust for death. Yes. The Altered, A History of Madness by RTL of the Official Archive. Humans that have been transformed into godlike beings capable of deciding the outcome of battles. Their powers seem inextricably linked to the anomaly, although it's unknown to what extent. While they are not immune to the anomaly's effects, they are far more resilient. Among other things, they possess supernatural strength, are capable of rapid healing, and even appear able to survive lethal injuries. These qualities have raised them to the status of living gods in many people's eyes, worshipped by many, answerable to none. Bracket ellipsis bracket. A great deal remains unknown about the Altered, particularly in regard to the effects this state has on the mind. While the extent of their powers vary, many have demonstrated extreme, erratic, and irrational behaviours akin to the mentally deranged. Some believe that the mutations which make them Altered also damage the brain. Others say it's the very power they possess that corrupts them. Some are concerned that without the presence of the more moderate Altered who can maintain the balance, such as Seth, the more extreme of them may seek to tear down the very walls and institutions that keep us alive, bracket ellipsis bracket. And finally, this is just characters, fucking hell. Crime Syndicate, a criminal syndicate based in Rifttown. The Hounds is a crime syndicate, right. The Hounds partake in all kinds of petty and organised crime, from selling contraband to protecting racketeering and murder. The Hounds have marked their turf in the lower levels of Rifttown and conduct many of their illicit operations there, where the ECA's reach is the weakest. Elements of the Hounds first appeared during Bruno Nyberg's ECA presidency. Nyberg responded to the rising crime by condemning those who were involved in illegal acts and comparing them to a pack of rabid hounds and mongrels. The Hounds have carried such titles proudly ever since. The Hounds started as a small gang of youths who accomplished little more than stealing some food or fuel, with the authorities paying them no mind. Over the years, as the ECA's power and authority waned, the Hounds have been taking advantage of the situation, recruiting the increasingly disenfranchised and bolstering their numbers. They are now considered a force to be reckoned with. Characters done. Enemosos. Prologue, Alien Creature. One of the first sightings of mammalian life on Enoch. Why would it be mammals? Sometimes referred to as the space cow. These pachyderms seem peaceful until one of them went rabid and attacked you in the forest, using its heavy build to stubbornly charge at you again and again. Well, not, put it down pretty quickly. Maxwell's Guard. Sergeant Major Charles Maxwell's personal guard assigned to escort him to the surface of Enoch on landing day and protect him at all costs. They are trained to establish a line of defense against any would-be aggressor who threatens Maxwell, favoring maneuverability and speed over armor. Well, I nerded them all. Gauss, Besieger of Rifttown. Do you control your powers, or do they control you? It is not too late to pick the winning side. An insurgent Altered gifted with the power to manipulate electromagnetic energy, Gauss has taken residence in the solar tower near Rifttown, blocking a crucial supply line that supports Rifttown. Rumours about his upbringing tell us he was born on Enoch in the early days of the colony. Orphaned at age 5, the boy barely survived childhood amid non-stop chaos and violence. Like many among the insurgents, his grief turned into a festering anger for the ECA's actions that led to his parents' death. The day a storm hit his platoon, mutating him into a powerful Altered, was the day he could truly realise his fury. Gauss went on a rampage against the ECA for days on end, leading to the loss of much ground in Eagle Peaks. The transition from human to Altered seems to take an immense toll on the psyche. While the negative expressions of the individual's personality are amplified, many of their positive traits are muted. Their personal relationships quickly deteriorate, they grow alienated from their communities and eventually become entirely detached from society. It's unknown whether this is a result of an innate condition of being Altered, or whether it's due to how the Altered are perceived and feared by those they once called friends. You ended Gauss's life beneath the shadow of the solar tower and reopened the supply line that delivers food and resources to Rift townspeople. For the time being, their lives will be slightly easier. Really? Rainer, Insurgent Captain. Let's see how fast you can run. A sadistic, cruel officer leading insurgent forces opposite Rift Town. He captured you and sentenced you to death by forcing you to walk across no man's land and found pleasure in doing so. Though Rainer's first name is unknown, it's believed his parents were Brazilian metal workers who were killed savagely in the early years of colonization. Reports say he grew up with a gang of homeless children living in the gutters, probably stealing food and dodging bullets. Like many of those caught out in the open, with only makeshift shacks of corrugated steel for shelter, they were struck by a storm. Many of his friends died, while Rainer alone survived the storm and was transformed, though he did not become a true altered. As is the case with other so-called captains, his powers are limited. Still, he is by no means less dangerous. Rainer's abilities saw him conscripted into the insurgent army soon after. His new mid-level powers elevated him in rank, granting him command of a platoon of insurgents. Sources say Rainer carries a chip on his shoulder, forever feeling stunted, unfinished, not fully altered or human. Well, he's dead now too. Captains. Those among the insurgents who display unique altered-like abilities are promoted to captain and given command of a platoon of soldiers. For most ordinary soldiers facing against them, the difference between a captain and an altered is usually lost on them. Despite what many captains like to claim, they don't quite match up to the power and ferocity of an altered, but there are many more of them and their skills are a significant boon to any who fight alongside them. The captain is assigned to positions that the insurgents deem crucial to hold or attack, as their high resilience and ability to turn even the most spent, hopeless group of soldiers into a formidable force makes them a clear danger. No captain is identical to another, as each one brings a different combination of ability, weapons, and armor to the battlefield. Fascinating, John. Rifleman. Forming the backbone and most of the cannon fodder of the insurgent army, the rifleman is the first line of defense and the first line of attack. They are responsible for fortifying defenses, replenishing ammunition, maintaining equipment, manning stationary guns, keeping watch, and the disgusting, undignified work of cleaning out the filth that accumulates in the trenches. In combat, the rifleman is an agile, fast-moving soldier that provides cover support for other units that prefer to close or keep their distance. The rifleman will attempt flanking maneuvers or use frag grenades to flush out targets that hunker down behind cover, and can deploy smoke canisters to conceal positions and confuse their opponent. It only takes a heartbeat to qualify for a rifleman, and they are granted minimal armor. When given the room to maneuver and use their grenades, however, they can pose a deadly threat. Breacher. In the confines of the trenches, the firepower and spread of a shotgun known as the trench sweeper can clear out most unarmored opposition in seconds. Soldiers fortunate enough to make it across no man's land and jump into an enemy trench are able to quickly clear both directions in seconds. While automatic shotguns are the most devastating, pump shotguns can be just as deadly when using the rapid slam fire mode. Requiring little skill, this weapon has greater hit probability in tight spaces than most automatic weapons. The breacher will relentlessly close distance with their target in order to deliver lethal hits at close range. Relentlessly. No shit. The weapon's small range requires heavy armor, especially frontal. The breacher carries a bundle of grenades on his back, which he uses liberally, all but a single one that happens to be attached to a dead man's switch. Right. Cutthroat. Entirely familiar with the claustrophobic narrows of the trenches, soldiers are often forced to engage in hand-to-hand combat, using their fists or the butts of their weapons. But facing against a charging, ululating cutthroat, wielding scythe, there is little the average soldier can do to fight back. Crazed suicidal zealot that has forsaken projectile weapons for the thrill of getting up close and personal, the cutthroat will often tightly bind their arms, legs, or waist with cords to restrict blood flow. If they are wounded, this stops them from bleeding out before they've slaughtered their target. If they succeed in closing distance with their prey, the cutthroat unleashes a flurry of deadly strikes with sharpened weapons. Their best defense is to relentlessly charge head-on and never turn their back to their enemy. The cutthroat is not only fearless in the face of death, but actively seeks martyrdom and is deadlier for it. A marksman. The stalemate of the trenches provides the insurgents with plenty of opportunities to practice their marksmanship. The best crack shots are given scope rifles and promoted to the position of marksman, often operating from distances of hundreds of meters away. The sniper has learned to identify high-value targets, blend with the environment, and negotiate the wind, humidity, and spin drift that will affect every shot. The sniper prefers to keep a healthy distance from any immediate danger and uses their rifle's long range to harass and take down opponents from afar, together with a laser pointer to improve target acquisition. To increase speed for quick repositioning, the sniper sacrifices armor, and even when cornered, their sidearm can still pose a danger to weakened foes. Or you just shoot them in the head. Come on. Enoch. How much more have we got? Holy shit. I think we're done. I just wanted to do characters and enemies. I don't know what's all this. The Valley, No Man's Land, Warzone Valley, Rift Town. That's all. And then there's just, holy shit, Earth. A whole bunch of stuff. Definitely don't need to go through all of that. What do these look like? Fragment from, yeah, these are going to be long. These are all just lore. I just wanted to read these to get a background on the characters we've been doing and the enemies, just, you know, because I thought it might give you clues as to how to defeat them easier, but no, not really. So look, we're going to leave it there. That was Outriders the demo. Like I said, it's got some promise, but I'm concerned that there's not much there. If the reviews tell me that it's a good story and worth playing through, then I'll probably get it. Otherwise, I won't. That's how it works. So, thank you for watching. Catch you. I think we'll be back to Disco Elysium tomorrow. I was going to do that today, but I started playing this last night and recorded a video for it. And I thought I'd just see how far if I could finish it off today, and I did. Just a demo. So, Disco Elysium tomorrow, I think. More reading. And I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Au revoir and goodbye.